Okay, welcome everybody to another Modern League. Going to be running a special one through today. This is Tarmo Temur Twin, a big staple of the past. I think, yeah, back when Twin was legal, people were playing Tarmo Goyf in Twin. So yeah, gonna give this a go today. This was piloted to a challenge win over the last week or so by Richie727. So big congrats to them. Deck list looks really sweet. I know some of us have chatted in the comments about bounding crisis. This list does indeed run bounding crisis. So yeah, the general idea is the Splinter Twin thing. You got Splinter Twins and the 5 creatures that make the infinite combo, and then you just got a sort of Izzet splash green sort of rest of the shell. So you're able to play Tarmo Goyf on turn 2. Then the rest of it is just sort of interaction. We are running some Tamios and Flame Venors, which just seem really sweet. So yeah, sideboard, you get some of, you get all of the sort of staples at the moment: Consigns, Mystical Dispute, Veil of Summer, Meltdown, Surgicals and stuff. We also get a one of Ancient Grudge, which I really like. I've always liked Ancient Grudge since the old Boomer Jun days, so yeah, excited to give this one a go. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Big thanks for everyone watching. Hope you're doing very well wherever you are watching from. Very stormy here in the UK at the moment, so if anyone is from here, hope you're staying safe and doing well. Yeah, thank you as usual to everyone that has subscribed recently. I am powering forward towards the milestone that is 1,000 subscribers, so a huge thank you everyone for following along. It really does mean a lot to support the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please do consider doing so. As I say, it does mean a lot. Getting up towards the hallowed land of 1,000, so 4 digits would be very nice to have. Playing quite a lot of Modern at the moment, just trying a few things out, and yes, certainly playing some sweet deck lists that I come across, like this one. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Right, so we have a reasonable hand. We can go and fetch. Yeah, I'm happy with this one. Obviously looking for Twin at some point. So yeah. So we need second land and Twin. It looks like they've changed up the display a little bit. Like, you now get these overlays on the channel lands and stuff. They seem to have tried to cram all the text in, but yeah. Okay, so we can just fetch. We've got green, we want blue really. We do have a hedge maze, but we want double red at some point, so yeah, I think I'm just going to go Thundering Falls. Sink into super. I'm actually okay drawing that one. Like, it's another land. It pitches to force potentially. Just hold up Counterspell here. So Bounding Crisis does work with Splinter Twin, but it's worth noting that there's upsides over the others. So it doesn't die to Bowmasters like Pestamite does, and obviously being a 3/3, it sometimes doesn't die to things like Unholy Heat without Delirium and stuff. But it can only tap or untap creatures. It can't do lands, so you can't tap your opponent's land to stop them doing stuff next turn, and you can't also untap your land to make Splinter Twin cheaper. Okay, Overlord of the Baelmerk's not something we want to let resolve here, so especially sitting with double Counterspell. Well, there's a Goyf. I don't think I'm going to play that right away. I think I'm just going to play this Besage You and pass. Could just Bounding Crisis here. Yeah, what we want to do really is just go Tarmo Goyf, hold up Counterspell. Douthie Voidwalker. Again, I think I'm just going to Counterspell here. Okay, we instantly draw a bolt, unfortunately. This could eat a spell snare. Okay, so they don't have Fatal Push, they don't have Spell Snare. Can't do anything at the moment against an Overlord, unfortunately. Unearth the Voidwalker is fine, because we do have Lightning Bolt, which I think we'll just go for here. Orcish Bowmasters, sure. Okay, draw. Well, there's the twin. So yeah, get in with Tarmo Goyf, force a block. So end step, we're going to go Bounding Krasis and then try and twin, I think. Hopefully the opponent just jams an Overlord here, like hard cast. No, okay. Just surveilling. They may have another Unearth. Oh, is this what's it called? Yeah, Oculus is fine. Don't Thoughtseize. If they Thoughtseize, I'll have to force. Unearth is also fine. And then we can just win the game. Let's just go Bounding Krasis. And then untap and jam twin. They've played their land. If they hadn't here, I probably wouldn't go for that. Okay, twin. And they've only got one card in hand. And yep, big thanks to the opponent for not making us go through it. I guess the other bigger thing about Bounding Krasis is it can just we don't need to make as many necessarily to kill. So yeah, happy with that one. Just Tarmo Goyf holding down the fort and then winning with the twin combo. Right. So I hope this visual is okay. I think some of the videos had been looking a little bit ropey on quality, and I think it was to do with how big the cards were. So I've made them quite big. Let me know in the comments if there's still anything that could be better there. Struggling to see these is the problem. Sort by colour. That's a bit better. Right, so we are against what looks like blue-black, but we saw Oculus, but it just looks like they're playing a different suite of creatures a little bit. So we'll bring in the Ghost Vacuum, Veil of Summer, Mystical Disputes. Notably, some of these decks have stopped running counters, like actual counter spell. So Lightning Bolt isn't the best. I think I do like Spell Snare. Spell Pierce is okay. I didn't mention in the intro, but we are running Snapcaster Mage. Force of Negation I don't think we want. If they're bringing in disputes and stuff, I think we cut that one. I don't think we need Shave a Lightning Bolt. I think Tamiyo is good. Spell Pierce is okay. Maybe we shave another Bolt. Bolt is good into Douthie Voidwalker. Bowmasters is okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think trimming Force here is good. Like Force into Unearth is good, obviously, but well, we've got a one lander. I think I will keep it. Like if we didn't have the Preordain, I'd be much more wary. But we have Preordain and Tamiyo, so if we draw a land turn one, we'll just slam Tamiyo. They play a tap land. Probably not expecting... Okay, we do draw a land. So I'm just going to go Misty, Fetch. I might just get Steam Vents, actually. Tamiyo. Pass. Maybe I should have played that turn 2. Hold up Spell Pierce. Probably would have been better. If they just can't deal with this. Yeah, maybe I was meant to just... No, holding up doesn't seem right. This frog. Okay, they kill it. So, yeah, Spell Pierce would have been nice. Okay, we do draw another land, which is good. I think I'm just going to preordain now. Yeah, we'll draw one counter spell and then just play a land and pass. Yeah, I don't know about playing Tamiyo, but it did cost them their entire mana for game for that turn. They could play a Harbinger. Well, Frog's pretty good. Wonder if they've got Spell Pierce or something. I think I was going to fetch and play a... We could bolt. They discard some stuff. So we go Lightning Bolt. They discard... They'd have to discard 2 cards. And then we Flame of Anor. No, I don't think so. Let's just grab a Hedge Maze here. Yeah, we'll take the extra land, I think. Which we'll play. And then I think I'm just going to play the Tarmo Goyf. They haven't got enough cards in their graveyard. Spell Snare. I'm just going to Spell Pierce that, get the Goyf down. Okay, Goyf resolves. I mean, they can discard stuff to Frog to make it bigger. But next time we can potentially Flame of Anor and bolt it. They got... Okay, there's a Harbinger, so we probably have to just bolt that. Okay, another counter spell. I think just bolt the Harbinger for now. I actually think I'm going to wait and just do stuff on their turn. Thought Scour, so... Okay, that's pretty good. Now they can jump the Frog. Another Frog. So... I think we just counterspell that one. And then if they go for Spell Pierce okay, yeah, then we can now just bolt this Frog. Okay. And I think I'm just going to Flame of Anor. Then we can hold up Counterspell as well. But what do we want to kill? Got blue mana. We can't... I actually think that this... I think I'm more afraid of the Frog than the Harbinger. Well, let's attack and see what they do. But we can cast most of our combo. The only green card... I assume I brought in Veil of Summer. Yeah. Hit them for 4. And then yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and kill the Frog. And now it's their top deck. Well, they've got one card in hand. Oculus is obviously very good. Thought Scour's fine. Could unearth a frog, which I obviously will counterspell. They could play another frog. Bowmasters is interesting. Yeah, I don't think I want to counter that one. It's not able to, it's able to block our Goyf with the token, but I don't think that's... don't think really care. I guess our combo is... red. Okay, we just draw another bolt anyway. Drawn both bolts after siding a couple out. Bolt has actually been pretty good for us. Yep, that's fine. I think we are going to bolt the Harbinger now. Just get it off and then we can surveil. Don't know if we have. I always make the mistake. I haven't studied the mana base. I don't think we run a basic forest. I guess actually maybe we just don't care. I don't think I am going to bolt here. We've got the bolt ready to go whenever we want it. They can't cast Voidwalker. They can't surveil either. Unearthing a frog. I think that was a counter spell. No, I think frog is... this is interesting. So I could counter spell here, or I can just bolt the frog. I think we're ahead enough that I'm just going to bolt the frog while we can. I think I would leave bolts in post side if we go to game 3. So now I'm going to be punished here by drawing like another Tarmo for a twin or something. Well, twin's not that great at the moment anyway. I think we're just looking to ride this Tarmogoyf to victory. If they don't attack, I probably won't use this lightning bolt. Kind of wish I'd kept hold of that other counter spell now. Our best draws, Snapcaster Mage is good. Okay, they do attack. Okay, wondering whether they can race perhaps. So just bolt the frog. Yeah, I think we are winning the race. Ottawa is very nice. Really good pickup. Probably, I don't know. They've actually got Fatal Push Up at the moment. Might be that, I mean, they can only cast one black spell a turn. A lot of their deck is black. They've got removal spells, they've got unearth, they've got psychic frogs, they've got other creatures. So I feel like this is really hurting them. I'll get him for 4. So I think we're winning the race. So we go to 7, they go to 6, we go to 4, they go to 2, we get a 1, they get a nothing, and we have this Ottawa as well. See, Ottawa is a little bit awkward because we can't hold up counterspell as well, but end of turn, what's the worst thing they could do? I guess kill our Goyf with like shoot the sheriff or fatal push. Right, they unearth again, but they have 0 cards in hand now. So I think I just counter spell. Okay, so it's their top deck versus ours, but we do have an Otawara. Ghost Vacuum I like. Okay. So yeah, the end of the opponent's turn, I'll just bounce the Harbinger. Okay, they find another land. Wonder if they'll leave something back on defense. Nope, they're going for it. I guess they're looking to find Bowmasters. Okay. They won't really be able to fetch too much, although neither will we. Maybe we're just not meant to... Yeah, I think we are. Let's just bounce this. Make sure we Ghost Vacuum. We'll Ghost Vacuum a Psychic Frog here, just so that we've got something to do. I mean, yeah, it's good as well, stopping them doing things. So opponent dead to Snapcaster Mage. Okay, well, we know they've just got Harbinger in hand. Obviously we've drawn very well here. Good old Snap Bolt. Just doing the sorcery speed. We know what's going on. Don't want to slow roll. So yeah, exhibiting the power of the Tarmo Twin there. You know, Tarmo Goyf and Snapcaster Mage getting the job done in game 2, where we just won game 1 with the combo. So yeah, happy with that. Let's move on to round number 2. Right, on the play again here. This hand is awkward. I go what? Breeding Pool, Tamiyo. We then need to find lands. I think this is a mulligan. If this was any other land, it would be fine, but the counterspell, no. I think land doesn't quite function. We're really dependent on finding another land. This is a lot better. We can go Preordain on 1. I'm going to bottom one of these lands. I think we need to fetch double red, but also... God, the mana is difficult here. So red, and then that's our blue. So I think we just bottom Boseiju. So we go turn 1, fetch Steam Vents, Preordain. Turn 2, play Otawara. Then we've got counterspell up, and then we can fetch Stomping Ground. Keep Sage on the bottom. I guess we could... Okay, we'll get to Eldrazi. So, land... Fetch, Steam Vents, Preordain. Okay, well there's the... yeah, we're going to top both of those. Top. We're just going to try and kill them on turn 4. Just go... I mean, we want to counter the ramp spells, I think, so... Because they have so many cast triggers is the problem. Okay, they didn't go Talisman, which is good for us. So let's just go... I guess we can go Tarn here. Pass the turn. Because then if they don't do anything we want to counter, we can just Surveil. Okay. Actually, that's not... I guess they could go make some stuff. I think I'm just going to fetch end of turn. They might go for Kozilek's Command. Do you get Thundering Falls or Hedge Maze? We do have double red already. I guess in case you draw a Boseiju again, I will get the Hedge Maze. We'll graveyard the Lightning Bolt. Don't want that one. Then they'll go for their Kozilek's command. Maybe I should. Trouble is, we can't. There's no point at which we can counterspell this if we want to kill them on turn 4 with Twin, because we can't. Yeah, we can't go counterspell and Deceiver. So this turn we're just going to play Otawara. What are we afraid of here? Could go Iteration. I think I'm just going to go Otawara, pass. Now the question is, do we want to tap a land? So if we tap this, they're unable to. I think I am going to tap a land. But if their plan is Kozilek's command, we can't do anything about that anyway. So I think I'm just going to go for this. Tap their land. I don't know if I'm meant to be playing this slower. I'm worried about tap target permanent. I think just Ugin's Labyrinth. Going Ugin's Labyrinth here because it makes the same amount of mana, but they could get Khan with this. Yeah, I'm worried about them going land, like green land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then kicking a Mycospawn, destroying our land, and we can't twin next turn. If they just pass here, 2, 3, 4, 5, they can Kozilek's command the Deceiver Exarch. So it might be that we're meant to wait. They've got 5 cards in hand. They are just going to combat. If they have another Kozilek's command, it is rough. Right, so it's another one of these ones where do we risk it? Next turn, it doesn't get much better. I think they might have been playing around Force there, but now we're better able to. I think I'm just going to go Tarn and pass. Yeah, I think Tarn pass here. Although, yeah, I think that's fine. I'm worried about could just go Iteration for value here. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm worried about Kozilek's command because they can do it to exile our Deceiver here. Yeah, it looks like that is what they have. I'm going to counterspell this one. They're going to try and exile this, make some Scions, I would imagine. But they have to sack the Scions anyway. So this kind of deramps them, given that we're going to counterspell it. Yeah, counterspell. So yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So if they do that, if we go for twin, it's yeah, it's not game over, but it's close. Okay, they don't have another land. 2, 4, 5, so they can do the same play again. I think we'll fetch here because we don't have a counter spell. Thundering Falls. Wouldn't mind Spell Pierce. Goyf is actually interesting. They didn't find a land. What could they have? If they go 2, 4, 5, they can do it again. I don't think it's Goyf's time. I think we want to be winning with Splinter Twin. Okay, they don't go for it though. Another Exarch. So it's the same situation. They don't run main deck Dismember. But again, we can't counterspell it. So if they go for the Kozilek's command anyway, scry and draw. They've been through 2, so it's not overly likely they have it. They didn't play a Mycospawn. They didn't play a land. Next turn we can go iteration into Exarch as well. I think I'm just jamming now. I think it's better to just jam now. Okay. Well, looks like we're gonna okay. Looks like you can do this easier. Oh. Okay. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to do this. Well, at least we can save the targets these days. Okay, so I'll just go through this and then rejoin when we've hopefully won the game. Right, yep, we get there by making as many as we need to. I made a few extra just to, I don't know, just to play around something, but probably playing around nothing. But because if they had Kozilek's Command, they would have gone for it. So yeah, I think we navigated that one quite well. Let's go to sideboard. So splashing green means we don't have access to things like Blood Moon. We do have 4 consigns though, so definitely bringing those in. I don't like Lightning Bolt. Okay, can deal with Khan, I suppose. Ancient Grudge is probably good to stop their ramp things. I think Goyf is fine. Spell Snare and Spell Pierce are probably things to consider cutting. Force Negation is good. I quite like Iteration. That's 60. So the other things I'm considering are Ancient Grudge, Ghost Vacuum, because Ghost Vacuum taking them off things for Emrakul, but I think that's a bit slow. Pierce and Snare. So Snare stops Rumble and the Talismans. Rumble, Talismans, I don't know if they're worth it. I think Snare is better than Pierce, so we'll do that. Although actually Pierce if they tap out for a Kozilek's Return is probably good. Yeah, let's try that one. Right, we like this hand. It's got Consign and it has Exile and it has the combo in and it has Ancient Grudge. We need more lands, but can't have it all. We can surveil. Okay, they just surveil on turn 1. Surveilling a Kozilek's Command into the graveyard. Preordain. So the only thing I'd want to consign next turn is a like a Talisman, but I think I'd rather save the consign. So we definitely want double red. So I think we just go Misty, fetch. We'll grab a Steam Vents. Preordain, looking for lands. Don't want the. Oh, we could go Tamiyo. Next turn, hold up consign. No, just bottom, top the land, pass. Maybe we meant side out Goyf's here, but I doubt it. See what they go for. If they go for a Talisman, I'll just shatter it with Ancient Grudge. If they go Rumble, okay, Sprawl is fine. Okay. Iteration. Do we want to play Goyf? So if they go land, Myco Spawn, how bad is that for us? I think I just want to play the land and pass, honestly. Like, given our hand, Goyf isn't really the plan we're going for. I'd rather hold up Consign and Ancient Grudge. Like if they go Myco Spawn, I'll probably just double Consign the trigger. Okay, they don't actually find another land, which is obviously good for us. So the thing they can do is dismember. They usually do bring in dismember. I'm just going to go and get our hedge maze here. Can't do anything about dismember at the moment. What do we think of force? I think I quite like force. Yeah, because then we can go in their upkeep. We go. Oh, do you need to find a land? In their upkeep, we go. We need red again, so I'm just gonna go and get steam vents. We go steam vents. Yes. X-Arch. Tap their green, their forest, and then we can force a dismember. But it does find a land. If they go rumble here, I'll just force it, I think. Haywire Might. Okay, so that does deal with our combo. So we're going to have to kill that. Okay, so here, it's going to go iteration. Oh, shouldn't have tapped the red source there. Yeah. Oh, that was dumb. Okay, so let's go hand, bottom, X. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, so I could have Ancient Grudged the Haywire Might. So we could play a Goyf here or hold up Consign. We'll go to combat. We can attack with this X-Arch. I think now I'm just going to play the Goyf. Yeah, a bit of an error there. Actually, no, I'm just going to hold up Consign. Next turn we can potentially go iteration again. Do it properly this time. Could consign that, but we don't want to. Okay, they put a world breaker underneath. Yeah, okay, so we'd quite like a land. If we find a land, I probably won't iteration. So if we go iteration, we need to Ancient Grudge. I actually might just not do anything, and then we could go Ancient Grudge. Yeah, I think I'm just not doing anything. Because then we want to go. We could discard Ancient Grudge, but I think just using it plus holding up Consign. Just going to discard a Goyf. Okay, they play a Cavern of Souls. We can't counter an Eldrazi now, but we can counter the trigger. They have 3 cards in hand. We do need land to be able to hold up Consign for a for Kozilek's command here. So if we don't find a land here, we'll just iteration. If we do, I think we'll go for it. Another twin. Okay, so we could jam here, but it dies. We die dismember. Let's go iteration. So go. We could Besage you, but I kind of want to play that as a land, so I'm just going to go hand, bottom, exile. Play that as a land. Because we want to be able to go twin, hold up a counter spell next turn. They could also have Besage you, it's worth noting. They do play at least one, usually, I think. Could play twin. We can't counter an sorry, we could. I'm going to play the Goyf here. Like, we can't counter an Eldrazi, and we have the Force. Any creature they play is going to be... Any creature they play is going to be uncounterable. Anything else is going to be a non-creature spell. So looks like they're going for a big Kozilek's Command here. Just good with us. We can just consign it for 1 mana. I suppose the risk here is that they go Emrakul. We will just consign that. Consign obviously so good in this matchup. I've played the Eldrazi deck on the channel. It's the last video I published, so people are interested in it. Do go and check that out. So at any rate, we're attacking for 7 this turn. Okay, opponent just concedes. Don't know what they had, but yeah, we had a good hand. I think playing that patiently paid off again. Obviously there was the misplay with iteration, but yeah, just need to think about what colours of mana I tap. So yeah, we have got the win over Eldrazi, and yeah, we'll move on to round number 3. Right, on the draw here, gonna keep this one. Got yeah, decent hand. Able to Spell Pierce or Surveil. Flags it, okay. So Spell Pierce probably not the best. Is there anything we want to Spell Pierce? I think I'm just gonna go Misty though, because if we don't want to Spell Pierce anything, we can it's also good to stop them playing out their the Knight that destroys a land. Let's just check how many basics we have. We have an island and a mountain. So just get Thundering Falls here. Definitely been a force. Hedge Maze. I think I'm just going to shock in. Yeah. So that we can counterspell. We don't really want to play the Goyf here, because what I'm afraid of is them going Solitude, Ephemerate Solitude. Philia. Okay, that's fine. We can let that resolve. And then we can counter whatever they're going to try and flicker. Which looks like it might just be not very much. Okay. Okay, they miss a land drop. Okay, find our basic mountain. So I think I'm just going to shock in a breeding pool. guess we could have played the Goyf there. I think I'm just gonna. No, we won't do that. I was gonna say I could have blocked here. Okay, they surveil to the top. I'm just gonna play the Bounding Crisis. You may. Okay, let's. Don't know. This is bad in like Solitude Ephemerate, but if they want to do that, I think that's okay. Okay, Otawara. So now I'm just gonna go land. Attack with Crisis. Play Goyf. That they can blink the Goyf and get in for 2 if they want. They did put one on top, which I imagine is a land. Phantom. Yeah, I'm just going to counterspell that because we only have one basic in the deck. And they can flicker it with Philia. Okay, they had a push for our Goyf. So one thing you can, it's not one. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't actually matter. Wouldn't have made it any bigger. Okay, Deceiver Exarch. It's interesting. So we'll just go Hedge Maze. Graveyard that one. Pass. I don't think we're going to attack. I think I'm going to Deceiver Exarch in their upkeep though. Tap their black source down. Stop them playing Overlord. I suppose you could have tapped the Philia. Spell Pierce not at its best here. We do have Besaidu able to deal with the Overlord. If they attack, we'll block. The White Orchid Phantom actually as well, it would have ramped them because they would have destroyed their flagstones. Okay, sadly nothing doing here. I think I'm just going to pass. This isn't a wizard, is it? No. So obviously Twin isn't necessarily just a win here because it they have Solitude in their deck. So we probably can't go for Twin until we found Counterspell. Okay, they find another flagstone, so they can search for a land. Looks like they've run out of Surveil lands. They could cast a Solitude here. We can bounce. Overlord is rough. I think I'm going to have to Besaidu that. Surprised they didn't just cast it. Oh, they can Philia to flicker it. Return White Orchid Phantom. Yeah. Targeting their own flagstones, which is fine. They ramp a little bit. So what we're going to do is let them attack here, because then we potentially just get to eat. Oh, they do have another surveil land. We do. If they want to attack and flicker the Overlord, we can Beseiju the Overlord in response. They put one on top as well, so whatever happens, we're Beseijuing here. Will they go for the attack, is the question. They might just flicker the White Orchid Phantom. So I guess they're deciding whether they want to trade this for an Overlord trigger. Obviously we're happy to just Beseiju in response. Will they shuffle? Because they did keep one on top. Okay, so they do shuffle. They put one on top again. Okay, so we'll just block here. Eat the Felia. So if we find Twin now, we're probably just going for it. Now I've got to put my money where my mouth is. Yeah, I think so. So we want to... I guess we'd rather keep the Krasis if they, but this would gain us more life. I think I'm just going to go for the Exarch. But they need to have Solitude. They probably do, but at least they can't ephemerate it, I suppose. Yeah, they do have it. So we gain some life. We're not winning this race, but we can't block the White Orchid Phantom anyway. What did they exile? Recruiter. I mean, they would have just gone and got Solitude with Recruiter next turn anyway. Yeah, sadly this Spell Pierce is kind of rotting. So yeah, drawing something like Lightning Bolt is okay. If they play another Overlord here, it's really not good. Flicker Wisp. Okay. That's fine. Like, that's... yeah, I mean, it adds a load more flying power to the field, which isn't great, but... Grist. Okay, well, we can't... I would imagine they just tick down. Yeah. And now we're probably just dead. Wasn't expecting Grist, but I suppose it makes sense. Imagine they destroy a land here, but we have things that we can go and get still. We have a basic island. Don't know how we get out of this one now. Certainly not with Scalding Tarn. Okay. So, yeah, pretty awkward. Like, yeah, Solitude's pretty rough. So... Ghost Vacuum, yes, because of... well, how good is Ghost Vacuum? Not that great. Like, it's good against Overlord, but nothing else. Ancient Grudge, no. Consign could be okay, and Pyroclasm. Yeah, I think we want the Pyroclasms. Potentially, yeah, I think we want Veil of Summer. And maybe these Consigns, just to deal with Solitude. Tameo is okay. Spell Snare is okay. We don't want Spell Pierce or Force of Negation. Iteration's fine. Bolt is good. Counterspell is good. Do we even... Are we meant to just trim the combo here? Like trim an X-Arch, trim a Twin, bring in these things, and a couple of Consigns. The trouble with Twin is it's just so... Yeah, if they go for... given that they're running Solitude, although is that just better? Like keeping the entire combo, don't bring in the Consigns. I think Consign is probably fine against them. Let me know what you do. I don't know if I'm meant to be cutting some number of the combo pieces here for Consigns. I think I'm going to try that. I'm going to just cut a couple of X-Arches. I might just cut the bounding creases actually. Although they're better at ambushing stuff on the ground. So yeah, let's cut the X-Arches and bring in a couple of Consigns. I'm not sold on this plan, but I think it's... Oh, I shouldn't be cutting all the creatures. I should have cut one Twin. Okay. So this is fine. We can keep this. Might just go... No, just go land. We don't want to... yeah, we don't want to... What was I going to say? Fetch our basics, because they've got that White Orchid Phantom. So here, we'll just go for... I want to preordain... Is it Steambent? No, I'm going to go and get Breeding Pool, I think. Preordain. Bottom the Twin, and then I will top the land. I think I'm just going to play a Goyf. Okay, they Ether Vial. Yeah, I think I'm just playing Goyf here. Like, if we can untap with Goyf and double counterspell up, I'm pretty happy. Okay, only just 2 Ether Vials for the opponent. Are we meant to try and just get them dead as quickly as possible? I think we are. Let's go bolt them. It just makes the Goyf bigger. We have another bolt, obviously. They can put in something with this. See if they have anything. Looks like they haven't drawn another land. It's another Ether Vial. Okay, maybe I was meant to hold the bolt. See what they do. Okay, yeah, target their flagstones is fine. Obviously can't counter stuff with that. With this many counter spells in hand, I'm just going to counter whatever they play here. Could ephemerate it. Yeah, it's counter spell. Don't want that to be a thing. Stomping ground. Do we just bolt this? No, I don't think so. We'll offer the trade. Land, tap, go. Now we're getting to the scary stuff with the Ether Vials, though. I don't think we're meant to bring in Artifact Hate just for those. So yeah, now they can start bringing in Skyclave apparitions. Yeah, stuff like that. Like Flicker Wisp is obviously pretty bad. Even Flicker Wisping things like our Goyf. Again, with these counter spells in hand, whatever they tap mana for, we just counter within reason. Like if they go for an Ephemerate here, we'll probably let it go. Wanting to counter a Fatal Push on our Goyf. The thing with Twin, and I think the thing that got it banned originally, is that, you know, I mean, Solitude helps, but the opponent is constantly afraid. You know, we're at this much mana now. If they tap out and have nothing, we can just go end of turn, land, untap, slam Twin. Okay. Right, looks like they're just passing. So yeah, we're just going to keep swinging in with our Goyf. Misty Rainforest, not the best draw. Goyf's not huge either. We are winning this race just about, but obviously another creature from hand swings it. We obviously have the bolt as well, which is good. Putting in a 2-drop. Oh, Bonus is pretty good. Okay. So you got 4 cards in hand. They're probably all gas. We may be getting value here, like I say, out of them not wanting to tap out. I put this up to 4, which implies they probably have a Solitude. Maybe we're meant to cut counter spells. Okay, they attack just with the White Orchid. Am I meant to surveil here? Given that we've got the bolt, I think so. Like we could find Pyroclasm. Thundering Falls. Yes, we will put another bolt on top, I think. Looks like they're gonna try and block here. See, I guess Solitude is awkward. See if they activate Vial. They don't activate Vial. Which is a little surprising. But I think this is the way, because now they're dead to... Well, they're potentially dead to bolts. Solitude? Oh, it could be Overlord, I suppose. Okay, can't do much about that. Do we just bolt them? Return White Orchid Phantom. Okay. Which will just counterspell. Well, they can just do this, so... I think we just bolt them, potentially. Float red. Go and grab a basic. I think a basic mountain. We've got... I think I'm just going to bolt them. Like, we can't beat what's going on here. I suppose we could let them attack bolt, bolt. Okay, they attack for 2, which I think is fine. So we can find Snap or another bolt. Trouble is, they're just going to block here, so we need really to draw. If we bolt, I think I'm just going to bolt them. I don't think we can. I don't think there's any merit to just bolting a random creature. I suppose Pyroclasm is a thing though. But let's say we draw Pyroclasm, we go Pyroclasm, kill everything, deal this some damage, bolt it. Okay, so I'm not actually going to use my lightning bolt. Twin. So I guess we just have to pass. We could twin onto the Goyf, but that doesn't really do anything. Okay, well, we have to counterspell that. Maybe we're meant to trim counterspell in this matchup. We'll have to see what they go for. There's a very real chance we just die because we're going to have to chump with this. If we rip, don't know. We're going to have to go kill, block. So Solitude. Another Overlord. That could grow the Tarmo Goyf, depending on what they put in there. They put a... they can get Grist back. Yeah, they return Grist. So then we counterspell the Grist, which does grow the Goyf. The Goyf is now big enough to block the Overlord. So if they just if they attack, okay. So they don't return anything of note. Oh, they've got a Solitude. Goyf is a 6/7. So they're going to get Solitude back, I would imagine. Yeah, they return Philia. Okay, so we'll go to blocks. Block here. We have to bolt here. Which means we now can't. They've got a Philia to block as well. So I don't think there's anything we can draw. Because they can put that in with the Ether Vial. Okay, they had Ephemerate anyway for the Bowmasters. Okay, that was pretty rough. Solitude is probably what makes that matchup really hard. Maybe I'm not meant to... Don't know. If anyone's got any suggestions, that just seemed really difficult. Maybe I meant to trim counterspell because we drew a lot of them into the double Ether Vial draw. I guess Consign is good against them as well, potentially on the play. But yeah, we'll move on to round number 4. Right, what have we got here? One lander with a Tamiyo. We're going to mulligan this one. This is better. Put back a force. Like, we've got Preordain. We probably lead with Tamiyo. What's this? Do we force a Thoughtseize? Probably not. Watery Grave. We could force... I kind of want to force pitch counterspell, play Tamiyo, but... Yeah, I'm gonna do that, I think. Otherwise, I think it's too far behind. And if they take our Preordain... Okay, find a land. So now I'm just gonna... do we Preordain or do we Tamiyo? I'm gonna Tamiyo. Tamiyo's bad into push. But it means they're less likely to just slam Frog or something, potentially. Giving them information as well is not great. Okay, they do jam Frog. Do we attack? That's Goyf. So if we attack, they'd have to discard 2 cards, which is probably worth it. Or we could just not attack and just slam Goyf. Because they're going to want to attack. I'm not going to attack. Go get Breeding Pool. I'm just going to play a Goyf. Hopefully this is fine. If they attack with Frog, I think we let it go, potentially. Well, every card they discard of a different type does grow the Goyf, so... Okay, it's Murktide. They find a Murktide, nothing else of note, so no unearthed targets. They could jump the Frog, which we might block in all honesty. What are they playing here? Okay, they do push our Goyf. Got another, oh yeah, double push is pretty good. Okay, draw island. So we'll play that and then just preordain. Probably just gonna die to this Frog. I mean, we don't really want any of those. I guess that can potentially kill the Frog, but they just kill it. Like they could just counter it is the problem. And this is the problem now. We're just so far behind. We can't kill the. Maybe I should have kept the flame, but it's 3 mana. We don't have a thing. Maybe forcing that Thoughtseize into Frog and double push for our stuff is really not great. And now we're in the spot where our opponent doesn't really need to do anything. They can just sit and accrue card advantage with Frog. That we might be able to cheese them with the combo. I'm not even sure I meant to show them that. I think I probably will. Just tap their Frog next turn. If they've got a land. They didn't want to discard anything to Frog. Notably, the blue-black lists are cutting counter spells. Oh, looks like this is an Oculus, which is good for us. So we just get to cash in our counter spell. But they can't do anything. Could be Murktide as well, but that's also fine. Now I definitely wish I'd kept the... Well, Flame Venor, they'd have to discard their entire hand, but they probably would at that point. Let's counter spell here. Surprised they went for that. That implies they haven't got much in hand, potentially. They put one on top. So the question is, am I meant to just Krasis now to block? Or am I meant to just jam a Goyf? I think I'm just going to jam Goyf. Okay, it blocks well here. I guess it dies to push. But we always want to play this at sorcery speed, so getting a sorcery speed spell in while they're tapped out. At worst case is if we go upkeep, bounding Krasis, they go counter spell, we go untap, play Goyf, and they spell snare. Right, they cast another Frog. They got 2 cards in hand. Are they going to attack? No attacks. Okay. So Tarmo Goyf doing its job here. Draw a card. Preordain. I think I'm just going to... Yeah, we're going to cast Preordain. Snapcaster. Don't really want Snapcaster. I think I'm going to... Well... How good is Snapcaster made? Snapcaster, there's nothing in the graveyard. I think I'm going to bottom the Snappy. Maybe even bottom the Preordain. play the Otawara. No attacks. Maybe I should have kept... Well, maybe I should have kept that. We could have gone Snap Preordain next turn. But kind of just want to play at instant speed now. In the opponent's upkeep, I'm going to a Hydroid Krasis, tap a frog. I think. I suppose maybe not in their upkeep, because they could give one flying. Okay, they do bin an Oculus, but they have one in there already, so they probably would have gone for Unearth if they had it. But yeah, if they go to jump one of the frogs, let them exile all of this, and then tap the one they jump. I guess if they go attack and then jump, that's the problem. Got 2 cards in hand. See what they do. Like, Fatal Push is very good. Murktide isn't that scary. It'd be a 3/3. Sink into Stupor. Okay. So if we go... Okay, so I'm gonna just go for this here, because they can't discard anything. Yeah, let's go Bounding Krasis. Because this in theory stops them drawing any cards. So we go tap the frog. Tap the frog, and then they can't attack with the other. Because they don't have enough. I mean, they can exile some cards from their graveyard, which they probably will do. Yeah, because they want to draw a card. But then I mean, it's taxing their graveyard. We've got some live draws. We could find, I mean, Twin. We need land, then Twin is the problem. Iteration is very good. Probably our best draw, actually. Exarch. I think we're just doing the same again. But I think we are going to attack here. Actually, no, because then... No, I'm not going to attack. Because we can just block one of the frogs, potentially. If they don't give it flying. Okay, now they can give it flying. They mill over Fatal Push, Dark Slick Shores. Consider... I might just tap one down now in response. They draw on so many cards. They're going through a lot of cards. Tap a creature. And they're going to give the other one flying. Maybe we should have attacked. They put one on top. Trouble is we need land and then Twin to do anything. We're going to give the frog flying. They know our cards in hand. They could be playing Murktide here. Or an Oculus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think the only way we win this is by going... Yeah, by them having nothing. Okay, at least they can't jump the... Well, they can if they discard something. If they go discard. How big is this? 6/6. That's... We get a 5, 4, 3. Yeah, they've got lethal next turn to be... Okay, we'll play out. We're just going to play out all our stuff. This at least has flying, so it can block Murktide, which we probably do. Yeah, they do have a spell snare. Okay, no combat stuff. But yeah, with our only, we would be in a reasonable shape. But if we had another red, well, not a reasonable shape, we'd have a chance if we had a red mana. But now, because the opponent hasn't got much in hand, so I don't know that there's many routes to victory here. Because we could just top deck Twin. Oh, okay, they can make the Murktide huge. Yeah. So it's an 8/8. So we have to block that. And then we take 3. I guess if we... no. I don't think there's anything we can draw. So I could just block the frog. It's a 2/3. Live to block again next time. I think that's probably fine. Take 8. It's not ideal. I wouldn't be surprised to see them discard another card. But yeah, next time if they don't have enough cards in the graveyard, we can block, block, block. So that's a route to victory. Okay, well, now that they discard the force. Okay, so they're empty-handed, but we have nothing. We could draw Sink into Stupor. But then they can just jump this frog, so probably not good enough. Okay, draw. It's a mountain. Okay. So, I mean, mountain, if it had been Twin. Right, so we want Veil of Summer, add all of these disputes, and Ghost Vacuum. It's probably it. I don't think we necessarily want Surgical. Bolt is not good. And I don't really like Force of Negation. But if we, I mean, Force is better against the. Well, they're bringing in so much stuff. I think I want to get rid. Do I just bring in the Surgicals? No, I think I'd rather have Force than Surgical. Let the games go quite long. We might be able to just hard cast it. Yeah, we'll try that. Right, yep, be on the play. Well, we're going to keep this one. At turn 1 preordain, we have the combo in hand. I haven't actually seen Cascade bluffs yet, but we are running those to fix our mana. Preordain. I kind of like... actually, I like both of these with the Flame of an Ore. So let's go top, draw, pass. Next turn, we'll just go Tarmo Goyf. And then Snap Preordain. Don't Thoughtseize. So see what they take. They do see the entire combo. They take the Goyf. Just can't deal with that, maybe. So we're just going to play Stomping Ground tapped. Pass the turn. Probably just going to go for Snapcaster Preordain here. Although if they, I don't know, if they just pass, I'll probably just X-Arch. They did play Basic Swamp. If they go land pass, I probably don't go for Snapcaster. I could just waste so much mana if they just go like Spell Snare or Stern Scolding or something on this. That's a pretty good draw. I think I'd rather do that. Actually, no. I think we're just gonna go for the X-Arch as like a. You know, we get to use all our mana this turn, and then we can potentially tap down a land. Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't tap down the Marsh Flats. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just go for Deceiver here. Go for tap target permanent. Let's tap the Swamp. But now if they want to push, they have to go fetch. Let's see what we draw here. Okay, Tamiyo. Okay, so we have to go Preordain. Let's go Preordain. Yeah. No. Let's go Preordain. Let's don't have the next lands. Bottom. Yeah, we'll top this one. Oh, yeah, we can't do that because of the Cascade Bluffs. Oh. So we need to make that. I'll be surprised if this gets spell snared. Yeah, fetch shock. Oh, okay, they just fatal push our X-Arch. That's actually better for us. So let's go hand, bottom, exile, play this. Let's go and get an island, play Tamiyo. And then I'm fairly happy with this. We've got Flame Venor that can flip the Tamiyo. We've got, yeah, a lot of good stuff here. We've got the combo as well. So they consider, put one on top. Thoughtseize is good. Maybe I shouldn't have put the counterspell on the bottom. They take Twin. Makes sense. Could go Snap Iteration, but I think we're probably, I don't know, they could play a creature here like Murktide. Yeah, they do play Murktide, which is quite big, so it isn't 8/8. Okay. So you could flip it. We could go X-Arch. I actually don't mind. No, I think we're just going to go land pass. And then potentially X-Arch and Surveil. X-Arch tap their Murktide. Stern Scolding's pretty good. Let's Surveil first, see if there's anything we want to... yeah, Thundering Falls. See if we want to block. We probably don't. No, I haven't got the creature. Do we need to just block here? No, I don't think so. I think next turn we can try and block and then transform. If we go Flame and Ore and they go Mystical Dispute, but Shocking in, I mean, Shocking in doesn't actually matter. Okay, so cast this, draw 2, might as well deal 5 damage. Shocking interplay around Mystical Dispute. They may just have Force. I suppose actually. Oh no, actually that was really bad, right? Because now we can't block. Yeah. Needed to find. Yeah, we've put back the bolt. Now we don't have a flyer. Tammy only puts this to 7. Yeah, that was wrong. Okay, well, yeah, I didn't think about that one, so I needed to not shock in the steam vents and we would have lived. I guess if we'd drawn a bolt or another flame, potentially. Yeah, that was just poor sequencing. But we couldn't have flipped anyway. I think what we had... I suppose we could. No, we couldn't. If they attack us, we're just dead here. Which they should just attack. Yeah, it's dead. But if I hadn't have shocked in, it would have been better. Okay. Well, sad to go from 2-0 into 2-2, but we'll, yeah, I think I definitely could have played that one better. I think Thoughtseize really messes with that matchup. But, yep, we'll play the 5th and final round. Right, we're on the play here. I'm going to mulligan this one lander. No preordain. This one is better. So we'll go keep bottom. I think it's just besiege you. I think we want to keep twin. It's bottoming a land crazy. We're not going to get a chance to use the spell pierce, but then we haven't got any blue card force. I think I'm just going to get rid of the force. Just go surveil. I guess we're not doing anything turn 2 at the moment, so actually I can just go Misty in case we need to spell pierce anything from turn 1. Like if it's against like a big mana deck, spell piercing like a ramp piece would be good. Let's go and get Hedge Maze. Guess we do need double red. We need to find another land anyway. Snappy. I'm going to graveyard that one. Don't think we want that at the moment. Okay, just play the Thundering Falls. Yeah, I'm happy with Preordain. I think we want to... No, it depends what the opponent does here. It's a Flooded Strand deck. We take this on Archive. Put one on top. Still could be a number of things. I don't think blue-white control, Jeskai control is that big at the moment. Okay, we're just going to spell pierce this one. So he didn't play that turn 1. So some sort of blue-white flicker deck by the look of it. So yeah, I'm just going to cast Expressive Iteration here. Oh, we did draw Preordain. Let's do this iteration first. Okay, so they're good hits. Oh, we can't actually... We didn't find a land though. So we want the Bounding Crisis into my hand. Bottom exile. Sadly can't play that one. So we'll just go fetch shock. Do we just want... No, it can't be island. We'll get steam vents. Preordain. Okay, we don't want second twin. I don't think we want counter spell. I just want to go Crisis into twin. Okay, bolt is okay against an Ether Vial deck. I guess maybe we should have kept the counterspell, waited a couple of turns. Case of Solitude. Okay, Tarn will play. Oh, it's Spirits. Okay, so I'm gonna just fetch an island and bolt there. Oh, does this got hexproof? Oh, it does at the moment. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, I should have bolted it in response. I'm just going to bolt now. Well, no harm in waiting, I don't think. I probably should have played the Krasis there. How big is Spell Queller? I think it's a 3. Let's just check. Spell Queller. Is it a 3/4? No, it's a 2/3, so I can bolt that one. So we'll just go for Krasis. Haven't seen Spirits in a hot minute. Okay. Nope. So do we just go for the Twin? I think we do. Oh, we can't actually bolt though. But we can bolt next turn. So yeah, I'm going to go for it. Could be Queller. Oh, Skyclave. Yeah, I get really punished here for not bolting the Rattle Chains. Yeah, that's rough. Because if I bolted the Rattle Chains, they wouldn't have been able to do that. Yikes. Probably dead now. That was really dumb. Well, probably should have expected Skyclave. I was worried about Spell Queller, but maybe they're just not playing that these days. Okay, draw. Tamio is not bad. Blocks at least. And then we can go bolt. Bolt this. Potentially. Okay, so I wasn't incorrect to play around Spell Queller. Right, this is another one. I think I say this occasionally. So you can't bolt it now. You have to bolt it. Like it's a secondary trigger. So if you bolt it with the ability on the stat, you don't get the card back. We are at 9. I'm going to take a block, I think. Spell Snare this while we can, because I'll just bring it in. I'll bring it in as a copy of Skyclave and eat our Tamio. Okay, they have another one anyway. Don't know what we can draw now. I guess another bolt or a Snapcaster Mage. Snapcaster Mage is probably the best. Draw. Okay, we draw a Misty Rainforest. Okay, that was rough. I mean, I was playing around Spell Queller and not this, but we didn't actually have double red or triple red. I'm glad to see that Spell Queller was actually in the deck, and I wasn't just completely playing around phantoms. Right. I think we want Pyroclasm. Spell Snare, and we don't want Spell Pierce. Don't want Aging Grudge. Don't want Veil of Summer, I don't think. Might want Yeah, I'm going to bring in the Mystical Disputes. I wonder if they're running Cavern of Souls. Tarmo Goyf isn't great here. Like, Tarmo Goyf just eating a apparition or whatever. Wonder if we're just meant to cut those. Play more. Oh, we don't want the Force of Negations, actually. I don't really want Consign. Bolt's good. Spell Snare is actually okay. Tamiyo is fine. Maybe just trim one Goyf. Yeah, we'll try that. Right, yep, play. Pretty awful hand. Yeah, we can keep this one. What are we bottoming? Could be the Boseiju. We have green already. Yeah. So let's lead with Island Tamiyo. Try and get Tamiyo going. I don't know. I wonder what they're playing that could deal with an early Tamiyo. Okay, Ether Vial is fine. So we are going to start making some value with this Tamiyo. Assuming they don't have Solitude or something. Okay, if I had a Tarn, so I'm going to play that one. So then we can either counter spell or draw a card. We could flip the Tamiyo next turn. Actually, we're probably going to go for that. Because next turn we get to go draw a card with Clue, draw a card with Preordain. I don't think there's much they can do. I suppose they could then just eat it next turn. How bad is that for us if they just exile it? Guess we're going to get Thundering Falls. I probably won't actually go for flipping it here. Another land. Yeah, another land's probably fine. Let's go straight to combat. Let's go land. Go. Okay, they're gonna put something into play. Mausoleum Wanderer. That's pretty rough actually, because that stops our counter spell. No land. So I'm just gonna draw a card here. They did miss a land. Okay, well there's a twin. Okay, Bolt's a good draw. Let's just go land. I think we're just passing for a bit now. Just keep drawing cards. The minute they activate the vial, we'll... 2 mana. I'm just going to bolt this right now. And then if they play, hopefully they play Rattle Chains here. And we just get to go counter spell. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, they can sacrifice the Wanderer. So you have to fetch Shock here. We could just get a Mountain, actually. Yeah, let's get a Mountain. Because they're targeting counter spell. Okay, so we come out of that pretty well. Are we going to try and... don't know, we're going to try and flip Tamiyo at some point. Trouble is Ether Vial on 3 is obviously very good against us. With the Queller and everything. Okay, they do have an Apparition, so they get their value out of that. Makes sense. Okay, draw a land, which is pretty good. So let's just go iteration. Hand. We haven't got both of our surveil lands. Exile this, play this. I think we just pass and then draw a card. Slash surveil. Leave that on 3. Maybe we should be bringing in consign. I think I'm just going to leave the Scalding Tarn uncracked. Let's draw a card here. Okay, another Preordain. Another Twin. Okay, so let's now... Let's get a Preordain. I don't want any of that at this point. Okay, Snapcaster Mage is nice. Land. Pass. Because then we can go Snap, Bolt, hold up Mystical Dispute. Essentially just twin a Snapcaster Mage. Put Consign to Memory in the graveyard. Okay, makes sense. I'm just going to go for a Snap Bolt here. Could have used an extra Preordain last turn. I guess we don't really... I think we'll just take the 2 and then try and just Snap Bolt the Skyclave. Well... Right, now we just have to go for it, because otherwise they can... Yeah, so I'll just go Snapcaster... undo. Let's do it with this one. I suppose we could dispute here. Okay, see what they put in. Spell Queller. Okay. So then I guess we just yeah, I'm just going to dispute here. Yeah, that resolves. I guess the opponent is now representing... Don't want to fetch shock, I'm just going to go and get the other surveil land. So here, if we draw exactly... I was going to say exactly X Arch, we can win. Well, subject to the opponent not having anything. Okay, Bolt is good. Let's Preordain. We'll go top, draw that. If we go Bolt here, we can then... Yeah, okay, so Bolt here. If they respond with Rattle Chains... We can Flame of Anor, kill this. And then we have Flame of Anor up because we've got the Snapcaster. It's obviously very nice. Oh, don't do this. Consign the... okay. Do we just flame here? Okay, consign makes sense there. I kind of just want to draw 2 cards. We could destroy this. I think... How good is just killing this? No, I think I'm just going to draw... have we played a land this turn? No, so we can actually iteration. We did know iteration was on top. Get this in under a potential Queller. Okay, so go hand, bottom, exile, play the land and pass. I guess we could have gone for we could have waited and tried to hit double spell. Right, we get attack for 2. I think yeah, I think we're just going to go for bound increases here next turn. I'm drawing like Tamio, Snapcaster Mage is really good. Goyf is actually pretty good. Just play it with like that. It's a 5/6 that blocks Skyclave Apparition, so I've got 3 cards in hand. Okay, they activate Vial. Okay, another Skyclave Apparition. Okay. So I think I'm just going to go, I think I'm going to wait for them to attack and then just go Bounding Crisis. Or we could just try and draw 2 cards. Trouble is with this on 3, I don't really want to just shatter this. I think I'm just going to try and block. Try and block the one with the Goyf underneath it. Obviously Queller is quite annoying, but we can potentially deal with Queller. Okay. And then, well, this turn we can actually go Flame Venor, kill the Queller, and just we just got to hope they haven't got another exactly Queller. Or Rattle Chains, I guess. Consign is also pretty good. They haven't quite got lethal, at least. Okay, that doesn't help us. So we just go Flame Venor. Deal 5 damage here. Make sure we've got enough red. And we're dead to Rattle Chains, dead to Queller. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, come on. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should have just been jamming earlier on. Really annoying to have such a positive start and then kind of collapse at the end. In that one, I don't... the matchup's probably not great. Maybe I should have just shattered the thing at the start. But yeah, the deck's super sweet. There's obviously something there. I mean, Spirits is probably not the best matchup, but I doubt you'd run into it that often. Eldrazi felt quite good. I'd quite like to test it against things like Breach. But yeah, I mean, always happy to play some Tarmo Twin. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.